Okay, hi guys. This is just gonna be the finish of this basically series is gonna be just me. My friend just left, and yeah, I need to finish this series or else I'm gonna forget. But last thing I was on was my past. Well, ex-boyfriend basically got me into everything, and the memory that sticks out the most about the time we broke up was I was in school walking through the hallway. This is about I want to say 7th grade, and I'm walking through the hallway and everything, and I feel hands go around my waist and cover my eyes basically. And I'm basically being dragged out of school. I didn't really care. I didn't scream or anything, but I'm being dragged out of school and everything. And as soon as I'm out of school, it's him. I turn around and be like, what the F? Why'd you just do that? He's like, I want to spend time with you. I'm like, really? I'm in school. We broke up. That's it. We're over. He's like, no, it's not, and everything. And I basically walked back into school. That's the last time I saw him. I moved here, and I just kind of talked to my uncle uh, towards the end of last year, actually. And I found out that he went to my uncle. And my uncle is a tattoo artist. And I used to hang out there a lot. And my ex goes in, and my uncle doesn't know he's my ex. My uncle thinks I've never dated besides the two people I've recently dated. But he goes in and asks for a tattoo. Tattoo says Samantha, which is my legal name, forever. And that kind of hit me. He's turning into a psycho. He actually still hasn't stopped looking for me from what my uncle said. And it's kind of scary because my uncle thinks we're just friends and everything when it's a lot more. But it's kind of scary to a degree that he could find me any second and basically drag me back to California. And he has so many people covering for him, like my parents won't never find me, basically. But that's the past issues. Let's see, relationship problems. Okay, well, I had a lot of problems in my relationships. Uh, Most recent one didn't really have problems. There wasn't any trust issues or anything. It was more like it kind of grew to where we loved each other and everything. Like it grew to where it's like the regular relationship basically. Like the one you always hear about. Like the ones where they're all lovey-dovey and stuff and shit like that. But past relationships. The one I can remember, a lot of my relationships have been over the internet. So you can't really call them relationships, but you can to a certain degree. But a lot of them have been over the internet, and I've actually talked to them, like Skyped them and everything. Trying to think. Oh, a lot of my online relationships were basically like didn't really last long. The longest my online relationship lasted was a month. Was the longest out of I like 4 or 5. And first one was with a guy in London. That lasted maybe a week. And it's because this was during the summer too. I got on this website called Vampire Freeze. I met him on there and everything, and we were talking. And he ended up basically kind of he was using someone else's pictures. And it kind of was like, oh, you're a fake. And it kind of made me mad. So we broke up, and I kind of felt bad because he just basically had surgery. So I felt bad and everything, but I kind of got over that. Relationship right after that was with a guy named Nick. Nick, I never talked to on Skype. All the other ones I have, but just not him. And he ended up being a fake. He would take different people's photos and use them online. If you guys know what a fake is, that's basically what they do. He would do that, and he basically blocked me from viewing his profile. So I kind of took that as, oh, we're over. And that was about it for that one. Another one was with a guy that will not be named, but he lived in Minnesota, and he was really, this is the oldest I've dated. Well, dated. He was 21, and he had a heart problem. And we ended up going out for a month. And that didn't really, I tried breaking up with him and everything, but he kind of wouldn't let me, so I basically went on a break with him and stole him. And here comes my parents. But basically, broke up and everything, and I kind of pushed him away and all that, and I ended up blocking his number because he wouldn't leave me alone. Relationship before that one, actually, I left this one out, was a guy named James. He basically used me, trying to get sexual pictures and shit, and I don't do that. Like, I never will, and never have, so won't do it. No matter how much they try by driving me, it won't work. Like, I won't do it. I don't give a shit. I have standards. But I won't do it, and we broke up. And basically all my exes have come back into my life, being like, oh, I love you and stuff, when I'm with someone else and I'm happy. And then when I'm single, they don't even, like, I never get messages from them, but when I'm with someone, I get messages. So it's kind of weird. It's like they can tell I'm happy. But Angel, I won't get into that. I won't get into him or my most recent. Well, most recent I've kind of already got into, but that basically, like, we were both under a lot of stress, and we were basically like, I don't know if it's gonna work and everything and all that. So we broke up. It's been 6 days now. But that's basically the extent of my relationships and everything. That's about it. Okay, next topic. Sorry, I have like a notebook. I'm looking off of it for the topic. Body issues, okay. I've always had body issues. Like, I've always thought I'm not pretty and all this. Ever since I was little. It's just kind of a habit. And now that I'm older, guys tend to tell me a lot more, oh, you're so pretty, you're gorgeous, and all this. And I've never really believed them. Like, I've always had the thought in my head, oh no, I'm ugly and all that. Basically, I've been called fat and chubby, like I said before, and that hit me, that I am like that, and I will never change. And it's kind of hard to say that, because I've only said it in my head, so actually saying it out loud is kind of weird, but I've been like that before. I'm actually just starting to lose the weight of basically my chubby when I was little and everything. So I'm basically just starting to lose that. Let's see. Basically, like, whatever body issues you are having, you're not alone. Everyone has body issues, no matter who you are. You could be the most famous person in the world. You could be the most richest person in the world. You could be the most beautiful person in the world. You'll always have body issues. That's just always going to be with you. Like, no matter kind of what you do, it's going to be with you. That's always kind of what I've thought about my body issues and everything. They're never going to leave me. So, that's about it for that. Already talked about family. Friends. Okay. I've gone through a lot of friends. A lot of them were fake. But then again, when I was in well, not really middle school until I moved here, but I moved here like late 8th grade year. But up until that point, I kind of faked who I was. Like, I never really showed anyone. The only person that did know me was Sam, out of like everyone at school. And that's the only person that knew me. But I kind of faked it, because growing up, when I was really young, I wanted to work on the cars with my dad and my uncles. And the girls in the family didn't like that. They wanted me playing Barbie dolls and all that with them. I wasn't like that. I wanted to basically get dirty. And I basically screamed when my mom wanted to give me that, because I didn't want a bath. But they didn't like that. So I kind of learned at an early age to basically fake stuff. And up until I moved here, when I moved here, this is when it kicked in. This is a fresh start. You can do what you want. You can be who you want. You can be anyone. You don't have to fake no more. And that definitely hit hard because I kind of started being myself and everything. And I actually have 3 great friends. They're practically like my family now. Like, it's only been a year, but they're practically my family. I love them like they're my freaking sisters. I protect them like they're my sisters. A lot of people at my school right now don't like me. They call me a bitch. All this. Like, this one dude, Duncan. He called me a bitch because I was dating one of my exes. And he only called me a bitch because I was dating him. And then he called the boyfriend at the time, he called him a douchebag and a player because of his sister. And I found that not right to kind of drag me into his drama with that. And dragging me into it, he dragged some of my friends into it. And that pissed me off. He lives right down the street from me, basically, and I was like, Mom, I'm going to go punch him in the face. Because I got irritated really bad. And I would come home pissed off a lot. And it was just like, whatever. And during the years I was cutting, a lot of my friends kind of vanished, and it kind of put the friends that are truly there for me in the spotlight. And I definitely still have those friends till today. They're in California still and everything. And I still have them. They're still my friends and everything. And the fake ones, I don't even talk to them no more. I don't even really acknowledge them. It definitely proved to me who will be there for me no matter what I go through. And that definitely helps when you're going through a hard time. When you're trying to get over cutting, and you're trying to stay away from the blade, and you're trying to stay away from sharp objects that you can self-harm with, basically. It's definitely good to have people like that. And if you need someone like that, that will be there for you, and that will basically push you through it. Get you through it and everything, and get you to where you stop cutting. And I'll be there for you. I'll be that person. If you want me to be that person, I'll be that person for you. As long as you are, you want to get over it. You don't want to self-harm no more. I'll be there for you, because I've been through that. I know what it feels like to be like, oh my god, I want to cut so bad right now. I want to cut. But, you're resisting. And my major push was my family. Thinking about if I did go, that I wouldn't get to see my little cousins grow up. I wouldn't get to see them graduate or anything. And that definitely hit, so I definitely stopped. And then I also was thinking, Sam wouldn't want me to do this. He wouldn't want me to die for him. And all that. So that's about it for Friends. This is definitely a weird series for me to be uploading on this channel, but is definitely something that I need to get out there. I need you guys to know me. I need you guys to trust me, at least, to be the person that you guys want to be there for you so you don't self-harm. I don't mind being that person. I've done it for people I know. They go through a hard time in their life, I'll be there for them. If you guys want me to do other series, like Ghost Encounters, because I've definitely had a lot of those, and I can talk about those. Trying to think of other topics that I could do series on. I could do a bunch of series. Just leave comments down below of what you want me to do, and if I have anything related to that, I will make a little, basically, series for it. And that's about it. So, I love you guys, and I always will, more than likely, unless you guys start being bitches to me. I have a feeling that won't happen, though. But I love you guys. Basically, be strong for yourself. Be strong for who you are. Be strong against the bullies at your school if you're getting bullied. Be like, I don't give a shit what you say about me. Go F yourself. Don't say those exact words, though, if you're in, elementary school. Because I don't want you to get in trouble from what I said. But definitely be like, I don't care what you say. Because it definitely helps. Because then you basically start growing a backbone. That's how I got it and everything. Oh, well, I was supposed to end that video. But I love you guys again. And this is me signing off.